Hello, as a group 55, today we will be constructing logic gates on a breadboard. Zaliyev is a constructor of NOT and OR gate. Shikhzadayeva is a constructor of OR gate and team leader. Yusifov is a constructor of AND gate. Jabili, editor of video and the constructor of NOT gate. NOT gate and inverter as a basic logic gate inverses signal. Gurban and Fazil will be constructing. Let's begin. We take one NPN transistor and place on the breadboard so that each leg goes into a different line. Then take the 2000 ohm resistor and connect one end to the base and the other to the bottom. Then using lines we connected the collector to the 330 ohm resistor and the resistor to the LED, so that when current flows, no tragedy will happen. Then we connected emitter and LED to the negative, button and resistor to the positive side. In the end we put the battery on the breadboard and turned on the power supply. When buttons press, the current doesn't flow through the LED and it turns off, and vice versa. AND gate. AND gate is the basis of many digital operations. Canon will be constructing. We use 3 NPN transistors and placed all in the same line. Emitters and collectors of the transistors are connected to the resistors. There are 4 resistors and 2 buttons. When both the buttons are pressed, the LED turns on. But when either or none of the buttons are pressed, the transistor blocks the current and the LED turns off. Let's have a look. OR gate. OR gate implements a logical disjunction. Fazil and Visala will be constructing. OR gate differs from AND gate only for placements and may look the same. We used here 3 transistors as well, but we placed only 2 of them in the same line. Resistors and buttons are connected to the positive, the LED and emitter to the negative side, just like in the AND gate. When either or both the buttons are pressed, the LED turns on, but when none is pressed, the LED turns off. Let's have a visual look. NAND gate. NAND gate is known as a universal gate. To construct this gate, we collaborated with Team 59. First, we constructed AND gate separately. As NAND is the opposite of AND gate, we connected AND and NOT gate of Team 59 with wires, left only 2 buttons and an LED. Battery supply and buttons were placed on the AND gate, and the LED was on the NOT gate. When either or none button is pressed, the LED turns on, but when both are pressed, the LED turns off. XOR gate. We chose Team 59, 24 and 70 as our partners. 2 AND, 1 NOT and 1 OR gate were used in the construction of this wonderful gate. Many wires and brains came together, and to make work easier we rotated the breadboards. We left only 2 buttons and an LED, removed some resistors and were sure there is no threatening for the LED. Despite all the complicated steps and struggle, we were successful. The process was both fun and tense. When either button is pressed, the LED turns on, but when none or both are pressed, the LED turns off. So these are how the gates work on a breadboard. Thanks for watching.